Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3.
testing. Good afternoon and welcome to the 105th commencement exercises of Wirt County High School. Ladies and gentlemen, please remove your hats and stand for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Please remain standing throughout the playing of the Pomp and Circumstance by Wirt County High School Band under the direction of Mrs. Sarah French. You may be seated. Esteemed graduates, families, faculty, and guests, welcome to Wirt County High School, where we to celebrate not just graduation, but a legacy. Our school's history is rich with milestones, just like our graduating class. Today marks a significant milestone in your lives, a culmination of years filled with growth. As I stand before you, I am reminded of the journey we've undertaken. Reflecting on our time here, I recall moments of joy, discovery, and resilience. Each experience has contributed to shaping each individual. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, remember that success is not based only on academic achievements. True success lies in the impact you have on others, the integrity you show, and the courage you have to pursue your passions. Embrace the challenges ahead with confidence. You have been given the tools and are equipped to navigate them. In the words of the late Maya Angelou, we may encounter many defeats, but let this serve as a reminder that setbacks are not failures, but opportunities for growth. As you embark on new adventures, I urge you to remain curious, compassionate, and continue to make a positive difference in the world. As we look to the future, may we carry forward the values and lessons learned here. Let us honor our past, embrace the present, and step confidently into the future. Congratulations, class of 2025. At this time, I would like to share some of our seniors' accomplishments. Seniors, please stand. I'm sorry. We practiced this, I promise. Please stand if you have received a scholarship, are attending the military, are attending a trade union, becoming a member, are going to the workforce, or have accepted some other form of training, such as a certificate program, into the next chapter of your life. As you can see, our senior class is very successful. Let's give them a round of applause. You may be seated. At this time, will our future military service members, Chaz Burns, Nicole Joy, Ethan Freed, and Travis Dilley, please come forward and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. At this time, will everyone please stand and remove your hats? To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, Mr. Lincoln Thorne, Senior Class President, will now present our invocation.
Hi everyone, I am honored to be speaking in front of all of you today. I want to welcome all parents, siblings, family members, staff, guests, and of course our graduating class. Before I start my speech, of course, I want to thank a lot of the people who've helped me get here. I'll make sure to keep it short and sweet, but I want to thank my mom, dad, stepmom, my teacher, Mr. Goff, and all of my friends and extended family. Without these people, I would not be the person I am here today, and I definitely would not be able to speak in front of all of you. You see, as for this class, I think we can remember a lot from when we were kids or in middle school. I always remember teachers saying, "That won't fly in high school." But I think I can safely say that after 4 years, not only did that fly in high school, it definitely soared. It was definitely the most false statement I have ever heard. I mean, a lot of the times, all of us just took naps midway through the day, or just played some cards, and we had a great time together. And that's some of the benefits of this super small class, is that we really got to know each other so well. And I'm sure we can all remember when our middle school teachers warned us about a strict and scary English teacher that we would have in high school. Well, that teacher was Miss P, and for me at least, this was not true. Because they were way wrong. I mean, she was way meaner than that, so I mean, that should have been clarified, way more terrifying. But I have a real question. What's with all the graduation speeches these last couple of years? I mean, they've all had the same thing. Surviving COVID? Surviving COVID, for us, I feel like that meant a lot of sleeping in, attending some Zoom meetings, and trying to pay attention whenever, in fact, it was very difficult. But I think we can all say that this has been a really great class. And I mean, sure, we had a lot of fun times, but we also got to really know each other so well. I think it's time to get into the sappy part of every graduation speech that you've heard, so I'll get into that. I want to start with a memory. I was probably in 2nd or 3rd grade, and there was a banner. It was in our primary center gym above the bleachers. It read, "On our way to graduation day." It had 12 steps and a grad cap at the end. I'll never forget the feeling that I had of realizing just how far away that grad cap truly was. Well, that time has come. We have officially made it, and I want to talk about the journey to get here. More specifically, the challenges that we overcame. To start, I want to share with you a quote from a movie, The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I know these will someday all be stories, and our pictures will become all photographs, and we will all become somebody's mom or dad. But right now, these memories are not stories. This is happening. That quote hit me so hard because as in the last month, I've really tried my best to create memories that will last for a lifetime. Because some of these people I may never see again after today, and that definitely hurts to know. So I just want to tell you guys 2 things. To live in the present and live for yourself, because you are the only one who can truly control your life, because you are lucky. You made it here against all the odds. The chances of you even being born are 1 in 400 trillion. And yet you overcame the odds and not only lived, but graduated. And that didn't come without challenges, because you persevered and beat the odds to overcome every challenge thrown your way. Because you are meant to be here. You get the chance to fail. Though through these challenges, you've grown so much. And if you ever said the words, "I wish I didn't have to do this," or "My life would be so much easier without that," I want to ask a question. Would it really? I want you to imagine any sport. Swimming, hockey, football, volleyball, basketball, track, whatever it may be. Now imagine if there was no competition. No defense, no other team or competition to beat, just one side constantly scoring and winning. Sounds pretty terrible, right? No one will watch or play because there is no challenge. This example works for life in general as well, because challenges make us who we are, and they are the true definition of living. Without challenges, life would feel boring and be a lot less meaningful. So we should embrace challenges in this scary time of so much change. There are so many types of challenges, so I want to ask you one final question. What sounds worse, failing at something after trying, or living with the fact that you never tried? I think it's the latter, because we all have regrets, and you may have heard the statement, failure isn't an option. And that's true, because it isn't. Failure is inevitable. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you can be the person that I know a 7-year-old version of you would be so proud of. That same person that I know you can become. So thank you, class of 2025, for making me who I am today, and hopefully making that 7-year-old version of me who is looking up at that banner proud. Thank you.
At this this time, I would like to introduce the people on the stage. We have Mr. John McCown, our school superintendent, board members Brent Stewart, Daniel Metz, Luke Moore, Darren Shearlock, Mr. Mark Lowe, and Dr. Robert Blake. At this time, I would like to introduce the class of 2025 salutatorian, Miss Allison Neff.
When we were younger, the year 2025 seemed so far away. It was like the light at the end of the tunnel, only the tunnel seemed to go on forever. Today, we finally reached the end, and it feels unreal. We, the class of 2025, are graduating. Throughout the years, I've had so many great opportunities because of Warwick County High School and the people within it. From joining the Future Business Leaders of America and learning my passion for business with Mr. Goff, to learning about my passion for writing with Mrs. P, WCHS has helped me become the person I am today. This is not about me, though. Every single person graduating today has gone through their own journey to get to this point. Maybe it was like mine, or maybe it was the complete opposite. While I stand up here and talk about how I've enjoyed my time, I'm sure there are many of you who cannot wait to accept your diploma and walk out these doors for good. No matter what, though, everyone here is continuing on in some way, shape, or form, whether that be college, technical or trade school, the workforce, or the military. None of this would have been possible without this school, but more importantly, without each other. I don't want to make this too long or too full of cliches, but it's hard not to mention how quickly it all went by. It seems like just yesterday I was a scared freshman, walking into Mrs. Stevens' class trying to find a seat. I'm sure many of you can remember what it was like those first anxiety-ridden days of high school. Now, we have just finished our last few days, and I wish I could tell my past self how truly quickly it goes by. You hear from people constantly about how you shouldn't take your time in high school for granted, but you don't actually understand it until you're up here standing on the stage and you realize that this is it. We've finally done it. I want to close this by saying congratulations to each and every one here today. Everyone has fought their own battles to be here, and I'm confident that the class of 2025 will continue to thrive and succeed even past these walls. Thank you.
At this time, will the senior band members please join the band? They will be playing Aria Cantabile, we have practiced this, woo, by Frank Erickson. Thank you. I would like to introduce the class of 2025 valedictorian, Amelia Knowlton. I do too.
Right here? Right. Thank you. Good afternoon, and thank you staff, friends, and family for being here today to celebrate the class of 2025 and all of our amazing achievements. I speak to you all today not as just the valedictorian, but a friend. And as a friend, I'd like to keep this pretty casual. I mentioned in my tribute to classmates at the senior banquet that we're a very close-knit class. And I knew we were close, but it wasn't until last Thursday, the 15th, that I realized I'd underestimated how close we really were. That was the night we decided to pull a senior prank and stay the night on the practice field by the parking lot. I think I made it till about 4 a.m. before I retreated to my sleeping bags, and some others pulled all-nighters. At some point late at night, maybe around 3, we started playing this game that I introduced called Paranoia. And basically how it works is that one person whispers a who's most likely to question to the other, and the other says the answer out loud. So everyone knows the person, but nobody knows what the question was. So you flip a coin. If it's heads, you say what the question was. If it's tails, nobody knows, and that's why it's called Paranoia. Anyway, whenever we played, all friend groups dissolved. Everyone there, except for the ones looking for Isaiah's lost iPhone, were sitting in a circle in a lawn chair, a cooler, or the ground, laughing at themselves and each other. And at some point, I remember Trevor Jones saying, "You know what? I think Amelia was right in her speech. We really are one of the closest classes ever." And everyone seemed to agree. And what Trevor said made me realize the situation we were in. To play the game we were playing, we had to know each other really well. On top of that, we had to be willing to take a joke and not be butthurt about it if somebody said that you were to do something a little questionable. I began thinking about the classes of the past, hearing about all sorts of drama and about how they simply couldn't get along. But we're different. It sounds sentimental and sappy, but we aren't just classmates or peers, we're a family. We have shared countless experiences and memories together that can't be reenacted or replaced ever again. Many people look back and think that graduation is the most important day of their lives, but I raise you this. I think your most important day was whenever you became a part of this school. The day you made your friends and made memories. The day you met people and the community that would make you call a humble place like Wirt County home. Your most important day was whenever you started this journey, not whenever you're finishing it. Philippians 1:6 says, "Being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to the day of completion until the day of Christ Jesus." Look back on this day with pride and with joy as God carries out the good work in you. But also, don't forget all the many memories that you made along the way. Time seems to tick away like the paint that chips off our senior parking spots. So remember, not all goodbyes have to be sad. For example, goodbye to the school food. Goodbye to the online teacher's mic. Goodbye to the third floor bipolar thermostat. And some goodbyes can truly be joyful, and I ask that you guys make this one joyful too. Don't mourn the fact that this chapter is over whenever it means you can start a new one. In honor of all the memories made, I would like to mention some of the scenes that were in the chapter that we were about to complete tonight. Bad parking day and anything but a car to school day. When the school let pumpkins rot outside of the library and they sprouted new pumpkins the next year. Freshman year, the year of broken femurs, when Colin, Lincoln, and Mr. Fulmer all decided that the strongest bone in their body wasn't strong enough. The great drought of 2024, when they took away all our water bottles. The spirit stick at homecoming our sophomore year. Anything but a backpack day, when people brought microwaves, shopping carts, and even kayaks. Health class babies that only ever started screaming when the class was completely silent. The whole science wing smelling terrible when McAllister's class is vaporizing mothballs. And there's always some things that'll never change. Like Miss Smith calling people to the office in her mom voice, even though they're not in trouble at all and probably just need to sign a paper. Or school lunch that could single-handedly make the world's chicken population go extinct. And the school lockers that nobody ever uses. I like to think of us whenever I hear the song American Kids, especially the part when Kenny Chesney says, "A little messed up, but we're all right." When it's all said and done, we've been with each other thick and thin, through triumph and loss, and certain things we will never forget, like how we are professional, responsible, integrous, determined, and engaged, and how the auditorium seats cost $92,000. So in the end, remember who you grew up with. Some of them will remain closer than family. Look back on this day with only tears of joy, not sadness. The memories that we made are only for us. Nobody can do this quite like we did. We have endless memories and jokes to laugh about for years to come. And if you're still upset that we're graduating, just remember, we may be leaving, but if it makes you guys feel any better, we took the football field with us. Congratulations, class of 2025. It's been real.
Let's do their selfie. They want a selfie. You want to hold up? They want a selfie. Guys, we got to do our honorary selfie. Ready?
Porter, how am I on time? Pretty good? Okay. At this time, I need Holden Sears to come to the stage.
He's a little concerned.
Are you concerned? You should be. I have something I need to return to Holden. On his first day of school, he gave me a box of hair color and said, "You're going to need this with our class." I'm now returning it to him. At this time, Superintendent John McCown will share his farewell remarks.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Worth County Schools 2024-2025 graduation ceremony. It's my pleasure to speak with you today, and I know that you are here to celebrate with your graduates and not to listen to me, so I will be brief. Today is the culmination of the last 12 years of the lives of the seniors here today. From the students' point of view, as you have already heard, this has been a long and at times difficult journey, with the last 12 years having seemingly taken forever for graduation day to finally get here. However, for parents, I bet these 12 years have gone by in the blink of an eye. From the start of your educational journey, all those years ago, we remember fondly our first days of school. The kindergarten circus. I bet you remember what you were in the kindergarten circus. Okay, to parent involvement activities, class parties, and field trips. Then transitioning to the wetlands and middle school sports, band, and finally, high school with JV and varsity sports, high school band, FFA, YLA, FBLA, and all the many other opportunities that have been available to you to participate in the past 4 years. It has been a wonderful whirlwind of activities and accomplishments leading up to this very moment, graduation day. Next, I want to take a moment to thank parents and other family members for the time that we at Worth County Schools get to share with your children. It is an honor and a privilege to serve the students of Worth County. From our bus drivers, the first face that our students see and the last face that our students see each day of school, to our custodians and maintenance staff that keep our facilities in tip-top shape, to our secretaries and our cooks, and our teacher aides and teachers and administrators, all of Worth County School staff, we are blessed to serve your students in our different roles each and every day, and it has been a joy to watch them grow and learn over these years, going from small children in pre-K and kindergarten to the awesome young men and women sitting before us today. Finally, a few words for the graduating seniors. Dr. Seuss wrote in 1978, "The more that you learn, the more places you'll go." This was true in 1978, and it's still true today. Don't stop learning. Whether it's college, trade school, entering the workforce, or entering the military, keep learning. And as you go, remember to thank those that have helped you along the way, and remember to try to be a help to others where you can as you continue on your journey. I'm excited to see where the next chapter of your journey takes you, and speaking for everyone in attendance today, let me conclude by saying we are proud of you, class of 2025. Congratulations.
At this time, I would like to welcome Mr. Scott Lowe and Mrs. Jennifer McAllister to the stage as they will be reading the names of our graduates. Mr. McCown, members of the Wirt County Board of Education, it is my privilege to introduce to you the Wirt County High School class of 2025. First row, will you please stand?
No, please do.
Amelia Ann Knowlton. Maggie Louise Conrad. Allison Grace Neff. Megan Elizabeth Cutlip. Abigail Summer Deaton. Bailey Soleil Sims. Lincoln McCrae Thorne. Caleb Wyatt Curry. Clayton Anthony Mills. Porter J. Goodwin. Audrey Jean Siren. Kiana Marie Fazabon. Harley Elizabeth Williams. Patience Alexandra Knight. Jesselyn Jade Marie Barker. Sophia Marie Jones. Kelly Sue Murray. Savannah Rain Lockhart. Nathan Alexander Fry. Jacob Leaf Tuggle. Holden Parker Sears. Colin Michael Hudnall. Wade Garrett McIntyre. Jacob Levi Groves. Dominic Allen Ney. Philip Evan McClung. Corbin Wayne Lucky. Thomas Lloyd Copen. Caitlin Nicole Moeller. Tyrena Ray Carter. Meadow Isabella McCoy. Sonia Moon Batten.
Harley Marie Boyce. Gracelyn Joanna Smith. Sophia Renee Cologne. Paige Alexis Lewis. Alan Lee Kearns. Luke Allen Hatfield. Andrew River Ferrer. Lucas Everett Sims. Seth Zion Pack. Ethan Tyler Freed. Addison Grace Stutler. Caden Ray Dooley. Brendolyn Jessica Jolene Williams. Alyssa Victoria Dunbar. Trevor Lee Starcher. Kylie Peyton Ross. Alexis Paige Butler. Jesslyn Nicole Summers. Brody Ray Ewing. Dakota Ann Robinson. Jade Ann Roberts. Isaiah Edward Sampson. Chaz Broden Burns. Nicole Madison Joy. Christopher Ryan Christensen. Memphis Zane Christian Keaton. Travis Scott Dilly. Drake Isaiah Lee Taylor. Dalton Blaine Fincham. Destiny Diane Modisett. Colton Andrew Toller. Trevor Levi Jones. Yes, please.
Oh, really?
So we're good to go.
Thank you. So I just have a question. Did we complete a TikTok challenge up here? No? Okay. At this time, Miss Maggie Conrad, our senior class representative, will have our closing inspiration. We forgot to do something, didn't we? It is.
Yeah, you forgot to do the test.
Yep. Hold on. We need to do something, guys. Would our senior class officers please come to the front? Well, I was concerned about the TikTok challenge. Senior class, will you please stand? By completing the requirements of the West Virginia Board of Education and of the Wirt County Board of Education, I present to you the graduating class of 2025. Thank you. You may be seated. Now, may I please have Maggie Conrad, our senior class representative, to give her closing inspiration.
To conclude this graduation ceremony, I would like to take a minute to once again thank all of our teachers, staff, families, and friends, because we would not be here today accomplishing this milestone without your love, support, and encouragement. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper and not to harm you, plans for a hope and a future." I have no doubt that this class will do anything but amazing things, and I am truly proud to be a part of Wirt County High School's class of 2025. Thank you.
Senior class, will you please stand? You've got one final thing to do. celebrating this wonderful milestone with our class of 2025 graduates. Please stand and remain standing until the graduates complete the recessional. Thank you.